Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing? I'm also realizing I am blocking my, my health. I didn't move this yesterday. Whoa. There we go. It's like something's wrong here. I figured it out. So we're going to be doing Apollyon again. Because we still need to get him to the lamb. Woo. I have my coffee and we're going good. Now I just gotta hope that my mic doesn't go absolutely apeshit. Audio input capture, you good? Ooh, no, we are really going nuts. Alrighty, is that better? Yeah, there we go. That's much better. Ah. Alright, so for those of you who have never played Apollyon before or don't know anything about him, I'm gonna get my ass absolutely handed to me is what's gonna happen. Basically, his whole shtick is his void item that you see up in the top right, top left. Basically what it does is it will consume an item that you don't want, or it'll take on the properties of an active item that you consume. So it can be really, really broken. It can give you, like, technically, like, 6, 7, 10 active items, depending on how many you find. I don't want to do that, though, because this is a really great item, especially if you get more damage. The more damage you get, the better it does, essentially. It's kind of a speedrunning item, actually. There we go. Now I've got a little bit more health, because I haven't been absolutely freaking destroyed. Nope. This is the one reason I don't like Famine, is because he just spawns these things constantly. But you can also get him to kill them, which is really, really nice. Now we just gotta try and kill these, and now we can just kind of, like, all you do is you just walk in a semicircle around him, wait for him to start to do his firing animation, and then just walk around him. It's easier to do the further you are away, but that also can be restricted by how much, you know, range you have. Ah, coffee is so good for you. I love it. Coffee is so good. We can see Sammy in the background. Ow! These enemies are legitimately the death of me 90% of the time. Those little, like, meat cubes, they're just the death of me. Every time. Doesn't matter what I do. The only saving grace that I have is that the item that I got, the toxic item that I got, causes most things to die a lot quicker. I really need some health, though. That will help. Because that will heal me. I'm just going to use my bombs to heal up. Straight up. That's going to kill most everything. Yeah. This is why it's a good item. It lets you go through most of the beginning rooms pretty easily. This is probably the most straightforward map layout I think I've ever seen. Just like the L. There's like literally only one place that the secret room can be, and it's right here. And all it's got is mushrooms. Super secret could be right here. And we're just gonna straight up blow both of these guys up. I'm not even worried about that. We do have enough health on the ground, so we are going to go... That's good to know. I'm glad you're here, Isaac. How are you doing? We're gonna go check out the curse room, as we have enough HP on the ground to go in. And I also... oh, I don't have bombs. So if I did take enough damage, I would be kind of SOL in here. But I haven't, so we're good. Glad you're doing good. I blow my damn nose. My nose has been running all day today. We've had so much smoke coming down from the north because of the forest fires that my lungs and my, like, respiratory system are super happy about it. Alright, Baby Plum. Everyone knows this trick, but Baby Plum, if you don't fight her, like if you don't do damage to her for 30 seconds... She just leaves and drops the plum flute item. I do not, however, want the plum flute item. I'm also going to be saving my my dice shard, sorry, to try and reroll a angel deal if I get one that is not fantastic. Ow. That's about the only really difficult one for me to dodge, I find, of Baby Plum's attacks. So we did get our Devil Deal. We're not going to take it, because we want to get Angel Deals. And I really, really, really need to find a marked rock and not take damage like that. Yummy. You have Tainted Lazarus to do? Rough. What is Tainted Lazarus's thing? I can't remember. Like, I know he's got a gimmick, but I don't know what gimmick that is. I was gonna say, I'm assuming it's something horrid, because, like, Lazarus in and of himself is super annoying and terrible. We've got a golden key, so we don't need to worry about... Honestly, I'll just void it. It's not going to be very useful when I void it. We can walk into here safely. Pick up the money, leave. We can then donate to that once. Oh, that fucking killed me. I got too close. Oh my god. I should have just frickin' bombed it immediately, not tried to do that. That was stupid. Well, that's what I get for streaming in the morning. Not having full motor control. Good Pyromaniac, too. That's such a good item. God damn it, Keith. God damn it, City. Ah! But yeah, what is Tainted Lazarus's thing, Isaac? Like, I know he's got a specific gimmick. Curse of the Unknown. That's super useful. Thanks. Okay, we're just being attacked by the Olympic long jumping team at this point in time. Holy Christ. Stop it. Stop that. Jesus. It's across the frickin' map. Can't win. I had one good run and then it was just like, nah. Bro. Why Abel? Of all the frickin' things I could get. Why Abel? Like, he's not a bad companion. He's not a bad little guy. But he's just, like, he's useless at the same time. Like, he doesn't do anything? That's really tempting to just, like, go walk into a freaking curse room and die. Yeah, we're just gonna die. We're gonna start over. Excuse me. His gimmick is he has two pools, one for alive Laz, one for resurrected Laz. The resurrected Laz starts with 2 soul hearts and 5.3 health. Or 5 point damage. A little slow. Can gain red health after every room. You swap between both forms. His pocket item flip lets you switch between the 2 items. you can gain from treasure rooms. You can potentially take both, but you need to have a flip charge in order to do so. Interesting. Well, Panda's not here, so I've got to kill this guy. You know, I almost for a while had none of these guys, and I don't know why they're coming back. It's starting to get a little aggravating. Oh god, number 1. That's a lot of tier rate, though. Like, it's a fair amount of tier rate. So we'll take it. I know it's range down, but I think I'll be able to survive the range down as long as I can get some more damage. So we might be voiding a couple items just to try and get some damage. But even then, that's kind of a misnomer, because you can void a bunch of items and sometimes you'll never get damage out of it. You'll just get... Every room clear, he swaps between the forms. Damn. That's actually really difficult. So you're managing two characters, essentially, and trying to figure out which one has, like, a better build for it. That'd be really funny if you got Ludo on 1. I like how when you pick up number 1, his face just changes into 3 mouths. His face changes into 2 mouths upside down and 1 mouth right side up. It's literally the exact same sprite. 2 item pools, two potential builds, yeah. Yeah, that sounds fucking painful, honestly. Hey, this is my problem with Gurglings, is why are they able to just, like, sprint at you, but then, like, dodging them is near impossible because they just... Fucking ads, lol. How are you doing, Tuxie? Oh, I'm dead. Hello, Tuxie. Oh my god, we got a 1% planetarium. Where's Panda? Panda needs to have an aneurysm. Go. Whoa. Thank you for the subscription, Tuxie. How are you doing? Have you ever played this game before or know anything about this game? It's called Binding of Isaac. And thank you for the Prime sub, specifically. I've always said that I believe that Prime subs are probably one of the best ways to subscribe to smaller streamers, because it's free money. Heard of it, never played it? It's a really, really fun game. Well, correction. It's a very grindy game as well, though. That's one thing that I always tell people, is like, it's a fun game. Yeah, sure. Can't stay long, but I'll drop in my Discord. Sure. You should be able to shoot it to my Whisper, or you can drop it in chat. You can also send it to me on Discord in general. I don't know if my Discord link is still active. It probably isn't. Yeah, if you want to drop me your Discord, feel free. Let me go make sure I can actually receive it, though. Okay. I should be able to get a Whisper from you then. Oh, on Discord, it's the same user. Add me up. All right. TUX. I have no idea. That's absolutely wild. Drop channel in Discord as a shout out. Thank you for the follow. Hey, Zo. Thank you for the follow, Zohawk Gaming. How are you doing? I will add you at the end of the stream. Tuxie. But thank you guys both for stopping by. How are you doing? This game is called The Binding of Isaac. It is an extremely good game, but it is also an extremely aggravating game. It's very good at making you regret picking it up some days. I have over 1,000 hours in it, and I still haven't beaten it. So, endless replayability though, because it's a randomly generated game. It's a randomly generated dungeon crawler. So, it is very, very fun. My guy Tuxie sent me. Bet, take your time with it. Yeah, definitely. That is most definitely what you do. Also, I'm going to cheat just a little bit here, guys, because I got a 1% planetarium, which fucking never happens. Hey, Valkyrie, how are you doing? Good to see you again. So, give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just gonna give myself a key. Doing pretty good. Oh my god, and it's not even a really good item, is it? Yeah, it's Saturn Ring of Tears. Of course. The other games that I play, mostly, for Tuxie and Zohawk, are... Have either of you heard of Dead Cells? Also, I should actually do an introduction because you guys are actually, like, stopping by and saying hi. Hi. I'm the Sooty Raven. I play mostly roguelite games. I'm also a blacksmith. That is my job. I hit things... We talked about this yesterday? Oh, did you stop by yesterday? Did you stop by yesterday, Roxy? Oh, Jesus. I now know who you are, Tuxie. Either way, hello. I now know exactly who you are. Either way, welcome. Thank you for the Prime sub. And Zohawk, thank you again. Zohawk, I don't know if you know who I am, but I'm a blacksmith. I make things, If only I'd used an emote that was my face or something. Yeah, I can't really see it. I now can see it, though, which makes it a lot more obvious. I can barely see it on my little chat scroll. Can't stay for long, just wanted to say hi and that stream cord worked. Thanks, Moonglow. And yes, thank you for the help with that, Moonglow. That was a huge help, getting stream cord set up properly. Thank you so much for that. We've got 2 new people in chat, Tuxie and Zohawk. Moonglow is another really, really fantastic VTube streamer. Like, you actually make swords and stuff. I do not make swords, I make chef's knives. For the most part right now. Once I get a larger facility and a larger, like, shop, I do want to start doing more historical builds. I don't want to be doing like crazy like fantasy swords. And like that being said, if someone like commissions me for a fantasy sword, I'll make a fantasy sword. Thanks a bunch, Tuxie. Oh good, I just got paralyzed. But one of the biggest things that I want to try and do is start doing proper historical builds. And even then, I've thought about doing, Speaking of which, I want to commission you for a hammer. We'll talk more about it later. Yeah, definitely, my dude. Shoot me a message. I know you know how to... Alright, I'm sorry. It just happened. So, everyone in chat knows that this is my favorite item. This little guy, right here. He's called Dirty Mind, Filthy Friends. All it does is when you kill poop, like when you literally break, like, the poop, objects, you just get little friends that run around and help you. It's the grossest, dumbest item ever, and I love it. It's so stupid. I am interested in doing more like if someone asked me to make like a fantasy sword or a fantasy blade, one of the things that I would really want to do is try and do it still historically, if that makes sense. Which is something that I've been trying to figure out how to do, right? Because obviously some weapons from like Soulsborne games are they're just insane. These crazy over the top weapons, right? There's a lot of weapons that are based on like Zweihanders and other weapons, which are extremely interesting things that I've always wanted to try making. I just sadly do not have the space to do it right now. And that's part of the reason that I'm streaming and trying to like promote a lot of that stuff as well, is because if I can make that money, I can buy the stuff that allows me to do it. Right? It's very much a historical like learning experience for me. Okay, cool. Good to know. Yeah, there's just a slight stutter. You might need to turn your encoding down a bit. A medium or medium fast setting. Okay, I'm gonna remember that. Medium to medium fast. All right. I will do that. I can't do it right now because I am live, but I will definitely do that, Tuxie. Thanks for the heads up. But since we're on the topic of weapons, what is everyone's favorite weapon in chat? Whether it's historical or fantasy. We got our HP up. Katana. That's not a bad statement. Katanas are extremely well-made and well-built creations. Yeah, definitely, my dude. I'm assuming you're busy today, or are you off today? Warhammer, a true one, not an oversized fantasy one. Also, Harley Quinn's hammer is pretty epic. True, Harley Quinn's hammer is pretty epic. But yes, Tuxie, true Warhammers are terrifying. I've looked at trying to make a couple of them, and they're really, really interesting because, like, you basically follow the exact same logic that you do, like, building any sort of hammer. In terms with, like, physical construction of the eye, physical construction of the first face. Alright, sweet. I'm thinking it's lightsaber for now. Dude, I have been on an absolute frickin' Star Wars binge again. Like, going through all the Legends continuity stuff. It's been terrible. It's been great, but it's terrible. Why am I having deja vu about this question? Oh, because I have asked it before. I've straight up asked this before. I've got a bit of trick. Yeah, I've got a bunch of the manuals actually for all those saber forms. It's really quite interesting actually. I also really enjoy, as someone who has practiced a little bit of HEMA, it's actually quite interesting to see that, especially like Form 1 for lightsaber combat, is actually like, it's designed off of how to use a Zweihander and how to use like the double ones. So you like lightsaber staffs. Or saber staffs. Saber staffs are a really interesting weapon because they can be extremely versatile. Because you can have them be just a long-handled, single-bladed lightsaber, which is similar to like a lightsaber pike. And here's me. You like so you like the curved hilt. Did you know that the curved hilt is solely designed for dueling? It's solely designed for fighting someone else wielding the same weapon. Alrighty, Tuxie, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by, my man, and thanks for this Prime sub again. Hey there, Panda, how are you doing? Also, lightsaber pike, best weapon. Also, curved lightsaber hilt is the best. I love how this was me initially asking what is everyone's favorite weapon, and then it's just become a conversation about lightsaber design. Dooku is a stylish motherfucker. He is. He really truly is. The one thing that I think is super cool though about the curved hilt lightsaber and doesn't really get looked at. Dooku is the most stylish one. It's okay to be wrong. How does Anakin hold his lightsaber hilt, though? I believe he uses a combination of Form 5 and Form 6, which are both very aggressive dueling styles. Fuck all you barbarians, I have class. It is true, he does act like that. Tuxie, that is a savage reply. With one hand and mechanical assistance. Oh, that's amazing. That's so funny. Oh, scheist. Alrighty. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I've been looking at towards, like, just lightsaber. I'll go lurking. Anyways, go lurking. Bye. Going to play some Halo, Panda? Yeah, he struggled really hard with Form 2, I believe. And he also... Didn't he also struggle with Form 3? I think he had an easier time with Form 3 because his master was a Form 3 master. But I'm pretty sure it was kind of stated that, like, he didn't like it. He could use it really well. Or could use it, at least. Maybe not really well, but he could use it. But he didn't like it. I think that's what it was. And then you look at, like, some of, like, the older styles, like Makashi, which is Form 2, which is all about, like, dueling. And it's why you would have a curved hilted blade in general. And you actually see this in some, like, traditional or not traditional, but, like, modern fencing rapiers. They actually have curved hilts. Quite literally for the same reason that Dooku had a curved hilt in his lightsaber. Because it allows you to have better control of the blade because it's right generally in line with your wrist rather than your wrist needing to bend at an awkward angle or at a slightly awkward angle to create it. Konabites has rated the channel with 3. Hello, Konabites! How are you guys doing? But it wasn't his flow. He also used Form 2 against Dooku. But it was more than likely the reason why he lost his arm against Dooku. Yeah, it's true. Hello, Konabites! Thank you for the raid. Very quickly. Hello, my name is the Sooty Raven. For anyone who doesn't know me, I'm a mostly roguelite streamer. I do Binding of Isaac, Dead Cells, as well as a couple comfy games such as Stardew Valley or Dredge, though I don't know if Dredge really totally qualifies as a comfy game. Other than that, I'm also a blacksmith. I build a lot of chef's knives and smaller trinkets. I'm slowly working... Excuse me. I'm slowly working my way towards being able to have a larger shop, and then I can work on more historical projects, such as proper-sized swords and great swords and long swords. See you later, Tuxie. Skull, have a wonderful day. But that's what I'm working towards right now. And yeah, welcome to chat, and welcome to my stream. Thank you so much, Konabites. If anyone in chat isn't following Konabites, go and give him a follow. He's an absolutely wonderful streamer. I haven't had a chance to truly stop in and spend a bunch of time in his streams, but from the times that I've spent there, he's a very fun guy. I guess I shouldn't say he. They are a very fun guy. As I don't actually know for sure. Hello, Crimtoxis. Or Crimrox, sorry. Crimtoxis. Where the hell did I get that name? He, him are my pronouns. Perfect. Always got to be respectful. That's a new one. Yeah, I read it out of the corner of my eye and just goofed it completely. Anyway, so a lot of our conversations here tend to be about weaponry and swords, both fantasy and realistic. Right now, do you use spider skin as a leather substitute? No. Spiders do not have skin. They have an exoskeleton, which is made out of a chitinous substance. So it would make great armor, but it would not make leather. You can actually make leather out of mushrooms, though. Just so you know. But, again, really quickly, we mostly talk about weaponry. However, I have a very large amount of knowledge with a lot of random-ass topics, so chat tends to be a bunch of us either being gremlins and just making really dumb shitpost jokes, or it's us having extremely intellectual conversations about astrophysics. So, you never know which one you're gonna get on any specific day. But yes, welcome. We're playing Binding of Isaac today. How can you form it into armor with primitive tools? Also, there are many mushrooms, so that works. You could probably form it into armor the same way that you would form... like, you'd literally just be taking chunks of it and breaking it. I don't know if you have ever seen how, like, flint napping works or how obsidian napping works, but you could probably do something relatively similar. As well as sawing. Saws are a thing. Primitive tools are like, a saw is a primitive tool. It's not very difficult to make a saw. I've made them. Also, can I just talk about something real quick? This is something that I watched a little while ago, and I'll see if I can find the link to it and put it in my Discord. But I got to watch a little while ago a gentleman, he's a blacksmith, okay? And this was probably the most amazing and incredible video that I've ever watched. This guy basically said, I'm starting from nothing. He had a coal, like a fire, like a charcoal fire, and a rock and another rock as his hammer and anvil. He got a bunch of metal, smelted it into iron, with his little forge, like with his coal forge or his charcoal forge, made that iron into a hammer, took that hammer and more iron, and made them into a pair of like metal tongs. He was using a couple pieces of wood as his tongs, kind of like chopsticks almost. Made that iron into a pair of metal tongs, then took those metal tongs, used more iron that he smelted, and made himself a punch, then made himself a better hammer. Then with that hammer and tongs, made himself a smaller, flat, like nice anvil. Like, so not like an anvil that we think of, but like just basically a circular disc of metal that was perfectly flat on top, and that became his anvil. And then from there, he proceeded to make a file. Okay, he made a specific punch to make the teeth in the file. And then with all those tools that he just made, he made a fully functioning flintlock muzzleloader gun. Like, he just built himself all the tools that he needed to make a fully functional flintlock muzzleloader. Starting from nothing. Like, literally nothing. Iron, sand, and 2 rocks. That shit was wild. Oh, what's up, Kona Bites? What favor do you need? If you find bum friend and sacrificial altars, sacrifice him. He stole 2 dimes from me today. Bro! I will make sure he dies painfully. Thank you for the follow. He's got no pants. Welcome to the Roost. Also, welcome everyone to the Roost who has recently followed and come by and said hi. Welcome to the Forge and welcome to the Roost. Is this the one that had my my box in it? It did. Okay. I really want Alabaster Box. I'm gonna go run to the arcade and see if we can get some money out of it. Oh, we can definitely get some money out of this. We're gonna donate some health. I'm a hoarder trying to clean my room. It's going very badly. Have you ever done any research or looking on what causes people to want to hoard things? It's actually an extremely interesting psychological condition. It's fascinating. Genuinely. I'm not trying to be like a doofus or anything like... It's genuinely extremely fascinating. So it has to do with anxiety and how your brain perceives emotional connection. So most people put emotional connection towards how... Like, put emotional connection towards things that they value, right? So, like, for me, I value a lot of my tools. Therefore, I have an emotional connection to them. I hoard boxes. So, here's the really interesting thing. So, like you said, you hoard boxes. That means somewhere along the line, you have somehow developed an emotional connection towards those specific items. Alright? And in doing that, it makes it really hard for you to throw them out or get rid of them because you have an emotional connection to them, right? They feel like they are part of your body or part of your emotional stability. So one of the biggest things that a lot of those people struggle with is dealing with that. Like, how do they deal with it? So one of the best things that people say to do is to try and form emotional connections with other things that, like, you don't throw out, i.e. people is the main one. My Wi-Fi is spotty, but it's working now. That's good to hear. I'm glad that your Wi-Fi is now working. But yeah, that's one of the things. Moonglow might know a little bit about this too. I'm not totally sure. They tend to enjoy psychology a lot. Anyway. But yeah, it mostly has to do with how you perceive your emotional connection to things. But if you can, what I would really truly recommend, if you really do actually struggle with hoarding, I would very highly recommend trying to talk to somebody about it, i.e. a therapist or a counselor. They were doing maintenance and didn't give any warning until yesterday. Really? Yeah, that's BS. That's some bullshit. Oh, let me through. Anywho, we were talking about lightsabers and what some of the best ones are and what some of the best hilt designs and what everyone's favorite is. I personally do like the curved hilt lightsaber. I am also a very huge fan of lightsaber pikes for the simple fact that they are an extremely versatile weapon, as they can be used as a standard lightsaber, but they can also be used as a pike. And pikes, if people don't know, are very good. If you can have more reach than your opponent, you just win if you guys are equally skilled in combat. So that is an extremely useful thing to have. And there's a lot of really awkward ones. Like, some people I know love the light whip, like lightsaber whips. And I think that they're an interesting design, but I do not think that they're extremely useful. Not a hoarder as well. Yeah, that's kind of the biggest thing. And depending on how old you are, you can actually, like, I think, because you're in Canada. So if you're in Canada, I think you are allowed to... I think you are allowed to go and just see a therapist. Like, I mean, I'm not totally sure. I can't remember. Because I've only ever gone to see therapists, like, after. Like, after I turned 18. When, you know, my parents don't really have any sort of say in what I do. But I also grew up with a father who spent most of his life learning about or most of his adult life learning about psychology and how humans think. So I'm probably a little bit more, how do I put this? I'm probably a little bit more used to trying to deal with said emotions and trying to figure out how to deal with said emotions. But yeah, one of the biggest things that if you don't have access to a mental health professional of any sort, that doesn't necessarily... So if you're suicidal, that's depression, but it's also suicidal ideation, which is a completely different thing from depression. Depression in and of itself is its own thing. Absolutely speak with a professional. Yes. And I think there are some resources in Canada, actually, where you are able to just go and talk to a therapist. It doesn't even necessarily need to be in person. You can talk... I think BetterHelp is one of the services that you can use. It's not a great service from what I've heard, but it's not terrible. I don't know very much about it, so I can't really speak to it. I've only ever gone and seen a therapist in person. But mental health is an extremely important thing. BetterHelp you need to stay the fuck away from? Okay, I don't know very much about it, so if you know more about it, then speak your mind, seriously. You also have a paranoia issue? Dude, I struggle with that every day. I am an extremely paranoid person. Paranoia is also an anxiety disorder. One of the best ways that I've found to cope with it Ooh, do I want that? Ooh, yeah, don't touch it then. Good to know. Sells patient data. Jesus. Yeah, no, fucking start a lawsuit on that bitch. I don't remember what this does. Power of love. Oh, every time I pick up red hearts. Oh shit, that's awesome. I wonder if that lasts permanently. Remember, my damage is at 9225 right now. And if it goes away at the end of the round. Yeah, I'd take Candy Heart. Good to know. Alright. Yeah, no, definitely. Absolutely speak with a medical professional. For sure. Like, that is one of the best things you can do for yourself. Alright, that's a dead end. It's so hard, because it's also fucking dark in here. Other than that, yeah. I think, for me personally, like, dealing with my own paranoia and my own paranoia issues, I tend to try and remind myself that a lot of the stuff that I am dealing with is in my head. I do tend to prepare for things and over-prepare for things. But not during the summer. Then, honest to God, I would say, like, if, like, obviously not during the summer, it's going to be a little bit harder. But as soon as you go back to school, like, start working on it. And one of the things that you really need to understand, though, is if you're not 18, your parents still technically have access to your files. Unless it is, like, explicitly stated in some way, shape, or form that they are not allowed to access them. But I believe in Canada, most parents, until you're 18, can access your medical files. For certain things. I think mental health is... Don't quote me on that. I don't actually know. It's entirely confident. Then fuck it. Just go and see them. Like, obviously, it's a little bit harder because it's during... not during the school year. But if you're able to go and look up where... like, look up the school that you go to and look up the faculty members, they might be able to actually tell you what therapy, like, company they use, and you might be able to talk to one of them instead, like, actually be able to get in and talk to one of the therapists during the summer, even if it only runs during the, school year. Also, but it's not free, AE. Yeah, that is true. And far away. Yee. Yeah, that's not as good. Some of those therapy places, though, they do remote ones. So, like, they'll do... Telehealth is a godsend. Okay, yeah, Moonglow probably knows more about this stuff than I do. I am very, very uninformed about a lot of this stuff. I'll be completely real with everybody. Oh, that's fucking great. Also, just a fun note for everyone. I know I've asked what everyone's favorite lightsaber is, or favorite weapon is, and we've kind of got onto the topic of lightsabers. What's everyone's really weird, obscure lightsaber? Whether it exists in canon or in Legends, what is your favorite really random, obscure lightsaber? Oh my god, I just keep freaking opening these damn key blocks. I'm unsure of what telehealth is. I'm assuming it's just like phoning and calling. Ow! I don't know if we have anything like that in Canada. I imagine we do. Seems like a very Canada thing to have. Phone or video call. That's really useful, actually. That might also be something to look into, Valkyrie. There we go. We got some more HP. Man, Candy Heart is really good, actually. You can just, like, bump your stats by just picking up the thing that you need to survive. I'm gonna take Callus, because I don't want to deal with spikes. Wow! That's bad. That's terrible, actually. You did say that you live in pretty, like, rural Canada, though. Correct? So sadly, some of that can also have to do with it, as much as I hate to say it like that. Ooh, let's re-roll this guy. I don't want Papa Fly. Don't want Mark Tears. Lag Spike? Ooh, yeah, I see that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, I think we're back to stable. Alright, we're back to stable now. I don't want Spider Butt. I'll take Tomato. Tomato is actually pretty good. Yeah, if I notice a lag spike like that again, guys, I'll just pause. Ow. Man, I always take so much dumb damage. Alright, I also didn't realize we were facing Mother already. That's kind of crazy. To be fair, though, even the Canadian healthcare system is not fantastic. Like, it's free, but it's definitely not fantastic because a lot of the people that work in it are very underpaid and underappreciated. Oh my god. Oh, good lord. Get your frickin' homing beacon ass out of here. What item do we pick up here, guys? True. You're not wrong. Ugh. I think we go with this one. Like this guy right here. Because it means we can take a devil deal without being locked out of angel deals. Yeah, I'm working hard to overcome doctor issues so I can get my uterus removed. Jesus. Like a full hysterectomy? Oh, that's awesome. I always forget that they can just kill each other. Alrighty. So, for people who don't know, you need to do that. As close to it as I can get, yeah. That's fair. Because I think, yeah, an actual full hysterectomy is, like, really difficult to get. And that mostly has to do with the fact that it's usually a surgery reserved for people with, like, uterine cancer. That's totally fair. I ain't got no bad blood against you for wanting to not have any more kids. And wanting to, you know, fix yourself. Yeah, the human body is pretty wacky. Like, how certain things can cause certain problems. Like, my, my partner, she deals with an extremely random, not random, but an extremely, not extremely, she deals with a pretty rare, autoimmune disease, which basically causes all of her mucous membranes to stop producing any sort of anything. My friend Miranda had to get it removed because she had an issue that made sure it kept bleeding. Yikes! That's actually super dangerous. Because, like, you lose, like, quarts of blood. You don't lose, like, a little blood. I had morning sickness on steroids, and that was a small piece of the problem. When you say steroids, I'm assuming you mean not anabolic. Not the ones that you're supposed to not use. You're talking about medical ones. Unless you were just trying to get absolutely ripped, then don't do those steroids, please. The only steroids I condone are the ones that allow you to heal. We're gonna keep the double active. And we're gonna blow one of these guys up so we get a little bit more of a devil deal chance. Wow, I can't pick up my heart? Oh, that's right. I like how they just bully each other if you hit them with tomato. So good. Also, I realized I didn't need to worry about the spikes that I've been worrying about this entire time. That's not fun. Anybody needs to be going through. Ah. That makes sense. Also, as much as I hate to say it, we're gonna move on to slightly happier topics. Just because I do not want this to become a, too, downstream. I did ask a question, what everyone's favorite weapon, and no one answered my other one about lightsabers. If anyone remembers what that question was, because I am genuinely curious. Does anyone have a favorite old or new or dumb lightsaber construction? My example was a light whip. They're extremely stupid because they have zero defensive capability. And you can very easily just cut your own arm off with them. The lovers. But at the same time, goddamn, that is, like, you get so many style points. I hate that Sabine didn't die from a lightsaber to the stomach. There was actually a very good explanation, like, medical... I'm still learning about lightsabers. Oh, man. The Stupendous Wave is a YouTube channel, and they have a whole, like, 2 or 3 videos based solely on, like, lightsaber designs, why they're designed the way they are, how they're designed, like, everything. It's a really fantastic resource if you want to learn about lightsabers. I genuinely have no idea, so I plead the fifth. Fair. Allowed. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Oh my god, we have a rainbow ship! And he drops little hearts. I just found out Darth Maul is still alive, so... He is. He is most definitely that. Oh my god, we have rainbow shits, everybody. I don't know why their goofy little faces make me so happy. Look at them. Look at how happy they look. Wait, did you not know Darth Maul was alive? Panda, did you not know Darth Maul was alive either? Do none of you watch the, like, the Clone Wars show? Like, that's in canon. That's even in canon. Like, half the stuff I've referenced is Legends. Legends is, like, the stuff that was made before. Savage was showing Darth Maul's face. Yeah. I only watched the movies. Oh, man. So, I'm gonna just kind of go and prove just how much of a fucking nerd I am. I read every single comic. I read every single Star Wars. My dad... Oh. We lagged out. We back? Game, we back? We're trying to be back. We're thinking hard about it. There we go. Oh yeah, no, I've read every single Star Wars comic. I shouldn't say every single Star Wars comic, but I've read a lot of the Star Wars comics. And those are all Legends continuity, so like they're from before Disney bought Star Wars. Thank God. I also don't know how I feel about, like, some of the newer stuff. Like, the Ahsoka series was really good. Don't get me wrong. Oh, yeah, no, he fucking lost his marbles. In the comics, he was still alive, too, but it was even worse. Because he didn't just lose his marbles. Yeah, the Witches of Dathomir are also part of the reason that he's still alive. Why did they make who blonde? Who did they make blonde? I do not know which person you're referring to with that name. Like, are you talking about Asajj Ventress? In the Ahsoka series, she was blonde? No, she wasn't. I'm literally Googling this right now. Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, that is a little odd, because in Legends, the lag is terrible. Oh shit. Why is it jumping around suddenly? Well, no, they should be able to, because she's one of the Witches of Dathomir, and they grow hair. Oh, no, they don't. No, they don't. I'm a liar. They do not grow hair. Because they're Zabrak. Fun fact, yeah, the Witches of Dathomir are Zabrak. Or a type of Zabrak. At least in Legends, they were. Also, in Legends, the Witches of Dathomir were a lot scarier. I also realized that I might be, like, not interesting half of the people watching with all the Star Wars talk. Ow, can I please stop getting hit by these fucking ghosts? Fucking ghosty boys. How did they do this? How is she blonde? I don't know. No idea. Stylistic choice. I am glued. Fair. Oh, Jesus. I had such a good run. And then I just got absolutely fucked. Candy Heart was such a good pickup, I should have frickin' just... Urgh. Yeah, like, one of the biggest... Star Wars is a hyperfixation for me. Ah, that's awesome. Yeah, Stupendous Wave, immediately. Also, anyone who knows anything about Star Wars, both Legends and canon, where in the Ahsoka novels, where Balin got left on the planet... I can't remember the name of the planet. What force do you think was calling to him? Like, what entity or what being in the force do you think was calling to him? I haven't watched Andor. Also, question for everyone, because I want to start an argument in chat. Who is the most underrated Jedi Master? That it's Mother of the Mortis Gods? But who did Mother become? Mother became somebody else of the Mortis Gods. And people that play D&D will actually know the name of Mother as well. And it's a really creepy connotation if you follow both of those things. Jar Jar, obviously. I mean, to be fair, Jar Jar was the best Sith Lord. Big android is peak. Panda, you like Grievous for a completely different reason. Let's be... I'm sorry, I had to say that. I don't think you actually like him for that reason. I just had to say it. There's a lot of Norse mythology. I didn't find a lot of Norse mythology in that show. I like Grievous because he's a cool... I know you do. I'm just giving you a hard time. No, it's Abeloth. A lot of people have theorized that it's Abeloth who is calling to them, which is what Mother became. Grievous scuttling messes with me. Are the wolves... That's the one I realized. Yeah. Maybe. But no, the creature that has been theorized to be calling to Balin is Skrull. Or not Skrull, is Abeloth. And Abeloth is technically a Force god, kind of. She's a really freaky creature, just we'll put it that way. She's really weird. In Legends, Luke Skywalker as, like, a Grandmaster could not come even close to beating. Like, this is Luke Skywalker who decided he was going to move a black hole to stop an invading fleet. Like, hilariously powerful. And Abeloth was just like, nah, I don't want to deal with you. In Legends, it took both Luke's, like, Grandmaster Luke Skywalker and He took both Grandmaster Luke Skywalker and I can't remember the name of him. He was basically the top Sith Lord working together to put her just back in her prison. Lurky time. Alrighty, you have a good time, Moonglow. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi. Don't cause too much trouble. Play with the kid a bunch if you need to. We're gonna leave those there. We don't lose them. The crossword is not crosswording. Oh god. Why is it not crosswording? Just having trouble? Which one are you having trouble with? Of worlds of wonders? Words of wonders? But like, what's the crossword question? Usually they have like, you know, number 6 down or number 4 across or whatever. And then they'll usually have a question after it that's like this random obscure fact that gives you the answer. Not questions? Oh, okay. I don't really want either of those. So we're gonna just take the damage. Pick up these two. Go see if I can find another bomb. In here.
Judgment.
Oh, that's fucking useful. Why did it drop him right in front of the goddamn door? Oh, prick. Right now I have a 6-letter. I have S, N, K, A, E, and Y. Snaky. Sneaky. I figured it out. Well, that's good. It was easy sky and any. Ah, that makes sense. Yep. That tracks. So my other question for everybody is, who is the most underrated Jedi? Seriously, I'm genuinely curious what you guys think, because I do have an answer for it. Or who is your favorite Jedi? Not even underrated, but who's just your favorite Jedi? Caleb Dune. I'm waiting for pandas to just be something really fucking random. Like Pong Krell. And if it's Pong Krell, I need to ban him. Funny speech gremlin. What did Yoda say when he saw himself in 4K? HDMI. I realized that was an absolutely abysmal joke, but it made me giggle internally. I'm just waiting for the chat fallout, mostly from Panda, just going fuck off. It's a bad joke. It's a really bad joke. It's funny, but it's bad. Bombs. Heh. Isaac's just like, heh. Sob, and it fit the moment. God damn it. That's funny. No, Pong Krell, worst Jedi. Period. Pong Krell, worst Jedi in existence. That's all I gotta say. Best Jedi, excluding, like, obvious, like, favorites, like Yoda, or, like, obvious, like, really good Jedi, like Yoda, or Anakin, or, like, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ahsoka Tano. Ahsoka Tano was a really good one. One of my favorite Jedi was Quinlan Vos. I'm talking New Republic, by the way. New Republic Jedi. We're not talking Old Republic Jedi, because that's a whole other fucking can of worms. Barasafi. The terrorist and arsonist. Yeah, Barasafi. You like her? She was an interesting character, for sure. Mine is either Quinlan Vos or Plo Koon. Plo Koon is the only Jedi that was ever able to use Force Lightning, and he called it, Electric Judgment. Because Force Lightning was usually seen as a Sith ability. Because you needed to use your anger, rage, and hatred to create it, and then you fed off of the pain and suffering that it caused to the person. Also, one of the things that I always laugh at is, like, so many people are like, Sidious is the most powerful Sith Lord ever. No. No, not even close. I think Sidious is, like, somewhere in, like, the 5th or 6th place. Like, can I just point at Darth Vitiate? Like, I'm sorry. Sidious was like, yes, rule of 2, we're gonna be really scary. Darth Vitiate was like, fuck all of you, I'm saying screw the Sith Order and creating the Infinite Empire. And he did it. He also lived for like, what was it, like 4 or 5 millennia? So yeah, easily more powerful. And then Darth Nihilus is like a whole other one. Dude literally becomes a walking wound in the Force and needs to, you know, eat entire planets. Could just literally just kill an entire planet by like dropping out of hyperspace and just going, mine now. Yeah, that's broken. That's a scary person. Sidious could never. But maybe that's just me being biased. I will admit, though, I do think that Sidious is a very overrated enemy and, like, antagonist. Oh, I'm just dead. Ugh! Alright. I'm gonna go grab some more coffee, guys. I will be right back. Grab some coffee, run to the washroom. So, give me 2-4 minutes, something like that. And I'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back. Let's see if I can survive. Ooh, that's a really good. That's really good. I used to hate 4.5 volt, but it is actually super useful now. I will still never get over that you can get all the little mulligans to, like, kill themselves on the fires. It's so funny. It's so sad, but it's so funny. Infested? Oh, molly boom, molly boom. Please have a good item in it. That's a good item. Triple shot is a nice item. It tanks your fire rate, but you can deal with that pretty easily and pretty quickly. Also, whenever you're facing Larry, you want to try and, like, especially like a really long Larry like this, you want to try and be hitting his head so that he stays as one, and it's much easier to keep track of him. Because if you didn't know, each one of his little segments has a health pool. Yeah. I don't really want box of stuff. Okay, we're gonna try and find 15 cents. My guess is not, or we'll try and find a bomb. So I can blow up the donation machine and try and get some money. Part of the Olympic long jumping team is here. Ouch. Three different enemies that chase you. Got a key, though. Keys are good. Can't use it to get into that chest, but keys can be useful. We'll just have to see. Ooh. These rooms always give me a little bit of trouble. Because there's some flies that, like, just directly follow you, and other ones that, like, run up against the wall. Okay, so we've got a bomb, so we can theoretically blow up the donation machine. I don't think we'll get 15 cents from it, though. This guy usually just drops a troll bomb? But there is a possibility of him dropping Shoop-de-Whoop. I wonder how 4.5 volt would work with, like, Bethany's item. Like, Book of Virtues. Okay, we got 2 keys. I don't think I'm gonna get enough. Get 4.5 volt, but I'm gonna try. That is most definitely not 15 cents. So instead, we're going to pick up this and this, and we're going to leave. Alley-ho, lads! So, Panda, you were saying that you've only ever watched the movies for Star Wars? Hello again, Valkyrie. How are you doing? Eating food? That's good. What kind of food? Snacks? Or, like, lunch? My guess is snacks, because wraps are good. I've yet to meet a wrap I didn't like. Actually, no, that's a lie. There's a lot of wraps I don't like, just depending on what's in them. But if it's a wrap I make, I haven't found one I dislike. Almost 1 p.m. Yeah, it is 10 where I am. I mean, I'll void it, because I just am gonna void it. Every time. And I think Moonglow has started streaming, so we'll go and raid her after we're done. But we're not going to be done for a little bit yet. We're probably going to be going till around, like, noon. Ooh! That's just small rock. That's just damage up. Nice! I ain't even mad about that. Another key. Let's go check out the shop again. Even if it's just got a soul heart in it. Ooh, we could have a secret room here. And we did. Man, he didn't drop anything? Shoot. No soul heart. Damn. And no item on sale either. Double damn. Okay, so small rock is a damage multiplier, which is nice. Oh. Gemini is a pretty nice boss to face if you're on low health. I find him relatively easy. I find this little, like, babu that, like, the angry babu that chases you much more difficult to deal with. Stem cells is really good too. I don't want to go and look in the devil deal because I don't want devil deals. We want to have angel deals. They're so much better for what we're trying to do because we're trying to get to Mega Satan. And I don't want to have to try and go through a sacrifice pit. Alrighty, 8 coins. We've got pretty good fire rate again for the triple shot, which is really nice. You can get it to be some pretty insane attack speed or shot speed. You know what? We're hurting for stuff, so we're gonna just pick this stuff up. Luck up is really good. Gonna take some damage like a doofus. Damon Tail could also be really, really, really good. Gotta deal with, I can't remember, these are fatties, but they're a different type of fatty, because they come apart in pieces. Stop shooting shit everywhere. Got a key out of that. Personally, I was hoping to get something a little different, like some more coinage, but we'll work on it. Okay, so item room, what are we looking for here? I want to try and get some more items to actually do some damage. Damage is kind of like the biggest thing for me right now. Bada bing, bada boom, here we go. We got Tech X, so we're doing pretty good now. Okay, I do not want to lose this. At all. Oh good, and my favorite room. But we can actually kill most things in the room very easily. We have a really nice spread of fire now. Damn, this is actually going to go relatively okay if we can make this work. Let's just not take any dumb damage so we can get an angel deal. Okay, we've almost got enough for an item from the shop, which is also a really, really good thing. That's what we're kind of aiming for. Damon Tail is good because it causes black hearts to spawn, which is very nice. Black hearts are very useful. They keep you pretty protected. Okay, perfect. We've got enough for an item in the shop. And it's not an item I'm going to want. Very sad shop, actually. Alright, well, we didn't get a soul heart, so we're going to be kind of playing this as best as we can. So we're basically just going to be kind of running around and trying to make sure that Mega Fatty doesn't hit us with any of his fast jumps. There we go. And there's our angel deal. We have no idea what we're getting from the angel deal. It's a good item either way, so we're going to blow that up, and we're going to start taking on the angel. We want to avoid the purple fires, because... Owie! Because they shoot homing. Got our first key piece, and let's skedaddle out of here. Zoom. Alright, so... basic idea for this. Ooh, we do have an arcade too. We can try and blow these guys. We can blow those guys up once we get a bomb. And that'll give us a much higher devil deal / angel deal percentage. We want to try and get more angel deals just because angel deals are better in terms of... Ooh. Angel deals are better in terms of items that you get because you don't need to sacrifice any health for them, which is extremely nice. Ouch. Did not need to get hit there. Alright, and spiders. Because we love spiders. I do actually really like spiders. As a point of fact, I really do like spiders. They're pretty awesome. They're one of my favorite arachnids. Followed closely by scorpions. Scorpions are also a really, really cool arachnid. Scorpions are also they also luminesce under UV light. Oh shit, okay, we're actually like playing a very unsafe game now. I need to go get some health. I genuinely need to go get some health. I gotta go play the roulette beggar. Or not the roulette beggar, the shell game beggar. I don't want money, dude. health. Bombs are nice. Sure, I'll take bombs, but, like, I want health. Ads. I'm sorry for the ads. You're just gonna drop spiders. I know that. These are also nice. Like, again, I'm not gonna complain about any of the stuff that this guy drops. Dr. Pepper ads are weird. I've never actually seen a Dr. Pepper ads, so I wouldn't know. Please give me some health, my guy. Soul hearts, red hearts, I don't care. I swear to God, if this thing gives me Skittle. Dr. Pepper ads, I've never seen a Dr. Pepper ad. Plain and simple. I swear to God, if this thing gives me Skittle, I'm gonna lose my mind before it gives me health. Bro, pay out. Come on. We're getting bombs. Like, bombs are useful. I'm okay with that. I wonder if he's not spawning red hearts because I have Damon's Tail. Hold on. If I drop Damon's Tail, walk out of the room and walk back in. Yeah, it's because I had Damon's Tail. Oh, yeah. Just a little cringe. I want to get Skittle now. Instead, I'm just getting money. Which, I mean, isn't bad. Okay, we're gonna pick a Damon's Tail back up. Whoop, I see a lag spike. Looks like we're doing okay now. Stay 8 miles away from all of the enemies so that they can't hurt you. I need to go and find... Yeah, it's just reusable now. I don't really want that. I much prefer to re-roll it. Ooh. That's good, actually, because it's just tears up, but the range doesn't matter because I've got Tech X. And it makes my shots yellow. Ooh. Jumper cables is okay, but not really my shtick at the moment. We're gonna go and keep trying to murder everything. There we go. There's the dark heart I'm looking for. So Damon's Tail causes all red heart drops to become dark heart drops, but with a much lower percentage. Really? 7.6% chance, and we get a devil deal. Get fucked, buddy. I also realized that was an extremely Canadian sentence. There, get fucked, buddy. Every once in a while, it slips out. Infested? Again, I don't really want any of these. Like, obviously I'm going to pick up the Soul Heart. Soul Heart is useful. We've actually been picking up most of the items that we find because they just synergize pretty well. But we are going to be trying to, like, if we find an item that we don't like or just does not synergize well with the spades, please and thank you. Got enough keys to frickin' open all the jails. Got enough keys to be called a locksmith. That was a bad joke. I understand that was a bad joke, but leave me alone. I have a very poor sense of humor. Alright, let's see how this is going. We're gonna see how it goes. I don't need to be in there. At all. Period. Nope, nope, nope. Oh. Piss off. Yeah, one of the things I've also been looking at doing more recently is I'm trying to figure out how to buy or get a hold of what's called a 2x72-inch belt grinder for making knives. They're an extremely useful tool, because right now, my belt grinder is broken. So I'm going to need to go and take it apart and try and fix it or return it to get it replaced. Which, as people can probably guess, is not exactly cheap. You know, the one baby that I will always pick up is Rotten Baby because the flies just do exorbitant amounts of damage. And as soon as it locks onto somebody, it just goes. Ouch. Probably one of the best baby characters. Pick up. Alright, let's go face the boss, I guess. Probably gonna go and blow up this little demon beggar. Just because I'm not gonna pay him all my health. Ooh. I am not a fan of this boss. The only nice thing about this boss is, for the most part, gotta dodge some rocks and some spiders. Ooh, I don't want that. I want to take the abilities. Let's go! Or the stats, let's go. One of the first items I've actually voided in this playthrough. Or in this run. Okay, we're to Mother. I'm gonna go grab this key. Because with a golden key, you can make beggars instantly pay out with golden something. Like if I see a key beggar, I can get him to instantly pay out. If I see a golden bomb, I can get a bomb beggar to instantly pay out. It's extremely useful. Check in here. The battery beggar can't get golden batteries as far as I know. I am going to pay this guy some money, though, and either void what he gives me or take it, depending on what he gives me. If he gives me blue map or regular map, I'm going to take it. I might also take it if it's health, honestly. Take another black heart. We're going to touch it. We're going to use it. Then we're going to void it. What's the drugs? Puberty. Not useful. Blow this up. Blow this up. Don't need the louse. Off we go. That's our way out if we wanted to go face the beast. I like how they put every single spider in here. Triple shot, brimstone, and... fuck that. Wow, we've got a lot of dark hearts because of Damon Tail. Shit. Why did my sound alert? Oh! I didn't see that. I'm not sure why it hasn't been going through. I need to really dig into why it's not going through. I'll go grab Sammy, though. Come here, Sammy. Ooh. Sammy is here to judge everybody. Take that again. Man, we're getting a lot of luck. That's probably why. Ooh, we're gonna pick up this. Mr. Me is a really awesome item. And if I can get enough money to void it, I will do that. What does silver dollar do again? I can't remember. Drop his spear in womb and utero. You know what? I'll take that. That actually sounds really, really useful. We have more than enough keys. Shot speed up. I don't actually want shot speed. I want it to slow down. Because then my my lasers hit them for longer. The tick over damage is longer. Secret room might be right there, might be right here. Hello, Sloth. Oh, hey, Joker. Sweet. So if we don't get our... Actually, we want to save this for when we go to... one of the areas that we normally can't get a devil deal, so that we can get an extra item. And I'm really wishing I had Candy Heart now. That would have been really awesome. Killed everything in here. Damn it, I don't think we're going to be able to get Mr. Me. Shootski. That's okay. We will hopefully get our Devil Deal. Don't know how worth it this is. Definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah, I genuinely need, like, a shot speed down. Oh, I didn't want to take the Polaroid. Shit. Oh well. Guess we're going up this time. I know. That's on purpose. It's a running joke that he's called Mega Santa instead of Mega Satan. I can't remember one of the other Isaac streamers that I watched screwed up how he said it one time, and it just stuck. And now it's just become kind of a running joke. I really wish I had some map. Map would be nice. It's a funny title, though. Yes, it is. On our way to Mega Santa. Because it's funny, because no one really knows what I'm talking about. Clean my while closet. It is good that you have cleaned up. That is important. It usually helps your brain feel better. Your whole closet? Nice. That's awesome. That's actually one thing that when I've been dealing with my depression, spelling is difficult. That is true, it is. One of the best things that you can do to kind of, like, check stuff off for yourself, and it's something that, God, I can't remember who said it. One of my friends. But one of the things that you should try and do when you wake up in the morning is to, like, make your bed. The stars. Because making your bed is a task that needs to be completed, right? And it's an easy task to complete. So it kind of helps your brain go, okay, I've already accomplished something today. And it just helps you feel, like, slightly better. That makes sense? Oh my god, I'm actually kind of okay with the tears down. So, because you have to, like, because you've given yourself a task of make my bed, and then you can complete that task pretty easily by making your bed, your brain gives you dopamine because you completed a task. which helps you feel better. Because your brain is giving you dopamine. I need to find the shop. Where's the shop? Give me the shop. I want the shop. There's the shop. I know it sounds like I know it sounds stupid, but it does actually work. Ooh. I'm gonna pick you up. Consume you.
Speed up.
Wow, I actually do a lot. Ooh, divorce papers. Whee! Down we go. Curse of Darkness. That is not something I really want to deal with. Can you kindly stop shooting me in the fucking face? Please. I don't know who thought we needed whack-a-moles that moved, but we really didn't. I don't know which one of the developers said, you know what we need? Things that move and are probably one of the most aggravating enemies on the planet. That sounds like a good idea. So this is my last chance to... Ooh. That is a question I genuinely do not know how to answer. Because most of the force fields that exist in science fiction are like hard light or hard energy constructs, and that is just not something that like I understand the technology of, even like if it's theoretical technology. I do not know how you could make hard light constructs. It's just doesn't work. Oh, PhD would be amazing. I do not want any more. Ugh. Shot speed up. Do not want, do not need. Get it the frick frack snick snack patty whack out of here.
Rune shard.
What nah? It depends on what kind of damage it is and how localized it is. Because yes, in theory you could definitely use like wind to create a quasi force field. Ouch. Yeah, you could definitely use wind to create a quasi-force. I just don't know how well that would, like, actually work in practice. Oh yeah, if you had a high enough wind strength, it would be able to deflect flames that were shot at you. If you're trying to, like, push flames away from you, you'll just start a bigger fire using wind. But I think, in theory, yeah, you could make wind that is strong enough to just deflect something. Widow, my arch nemesis, how do you do? Last chance to get a devil deal. I think we got rid of all the buddies in here, right? All the gambling machine. Yeah. Alright, let's hope we get our angel deal. Really nice. If I don't get it, I'm gonna use my... Oh, I don't have my Joker card anymore. That's right. Shit. Well. 4% chance at an... We actually got the angel... Oh my god, and we got Holy Mantle. And we gotta go up, actually. Glad I remembered, we gotta go up. Can you guys stop jumping around like frickin' maniac? Oh my god, thank you for the soul heart. Jesus. Why didn't you void in the angel room? Because I'd have lost my... I'd have lost the Holy Mantle. And it only voids one item. Even if there's two in there, it'll only void one item. Oh, fuck, you're right! I completely forgot that I had the present. Shit! I completely forgot I had the present. Oh, fuck it, do it now. Yeah, just scissors. Don't have any item rooms, so it can just only go like that. Range up. Okay, cool. I don't know if range really does anything for me. I don't think it do. Okay, can you guys please stop just fucking jumping around like maniacs? Maybe. I don't know, it's kind of meh to me. Oh my god, wait, if we get enough HP, we could use the, We can use this. We get enough HP on the ground, we can use that. And we can try and get another angel deal. Or devil deal. My guess is we're not going to be able to do it. But hey, you never know. Get the frick away from me, sir. How do I like birds? I mean, there's a lot of birds around where I live. But they're also very annoying. My favorite bird are ravens, if that was not, you know, evidenced. But in reality, corvids in general are some of my favorite birds because they're so insanely intelligent. Like Corvus corax, which is the common raven, is probably one of my favorite birds, but then again, I like, you know, magpies, crows, like they're all extremely interesting and intelligent creatures, so I'm fascinated by them. Because I think most corvids can be taught to talk, or to at least understand human language. Stapler! Literally doesn't affect me at all. Yeah, corvids are insanely interesting. Same with, like, blue jays. Blue jays are also a corvid. Though, I'm not a huge fan of blue jays, but that's mostly because they're just little dickheads. Oh, God. Ghosties. Don't have a lot of health on the ground, and by that I mean we have no health on the ground. We're gonna search for a secret room. Hello? That's honestly a really pathetic secret room. And it gives me so much money and I don't need it. Super secret could be here. Hey! You can blow this thing up for possible health. Yeah, keep giving us HP, dude. Please. Yeah, it's kind of difficult. Okay, so we've got a little bit of HP. We could do this in theory. Probably find out what card this is. Oh my god, yeah, we can do it. We've got the sun card. Yeah, they don't normally spawn in Cathedral. Sacrifice rooms, they don't normally spawn in Cathedral, so... Oh my god! We win. We win. We have homing triple shot Tech X. I am so glad I went and checked on what that card was. Now, if only our shot speed wasn't mock Jesus. Get in the corner, get in the corner, get in the corner! Get in the corner, get in the corner, get in the corner! Well, we're immediately picking up Candy Heart. Oh, yeah, I completely forgot to grab it. Shit. I'm just gonna avoid all three of those. Pretty fly. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Gonna go kill some blue baby, and then a, one makes you small. That's pretty good. You know what? Accuracy brings power. I'll take. Really? I don't like Hemolacria. I just don't like it. Maybe that's just me. But I am just not a fan of it. Damn, that's a lot of damage I'm doing. Betrayal. But with homing tech. I don't know how well that would have worked, honestly, because it just shoots out a bunch of little lasers. Best build, in my opinion. That's fair. At the end of how about at the end of this, I'll give myself Hemo, just so I can see what it looks like. I personally don't like it. Like, it's just not my thing. I like this much more. Seems much more fun to me. Oh, you prick. We're not going to the void. We're not going to the void. We're going to go beat Mega Satan. Please and thank you. I also want to do a full clear, see if I can get any more items. Ah! No. Damn, we do damage. We do some damage. Sprinkler's cute. I don't want shot speed up. I don't even need the dollar, really, the silver dollar. I don't think I'm gonna get any more trinkets dropped, so I might as well just hold on to it. I should probably actually, like, void Sprinkler. Hey, we're an adult. We got more HP. How about Gnaw? I also like how I'm doing this with, like, no knowledge of, like, what my health is. Justice. I'm not taking Dead Sea Scrolls. That shit can actually kill you by mistake. Away we go! Hello, Mr. Mega Santa. Ooh, already lost my holy man. Oh. Okay, cool. Got that down. We got through phase 1. We got through phase 1. Ah. We are playing just Bullet Hellstorm now. Yeah, I don't really know how you're supposed to... There we go, thank God. I don't even want to know how much health I had left over. Oh, and we can go to the Void too. Tally-ho, lads! Mort baby and Locust of Famine. Oh, we still had some health. Actually, wait, yeah. A good Holy Mantle. One HP instead of 2. Oh, why didn't I drop? Oh, I couldn't drop that. That's why. That's gonna be very useful for facing the boss, actually. There, tears up.
Tears.
Homing is going to be my saving grace, honestly, in this run. Don't need the coinage, don't need that. This could just be the boss right here. Not, thank God, it's just for Fred. I don't want either of those, so I'm... We gulped that. Silver dollar. Ace of clubs. Imagine if I got a Joker. God, that'd be funny. Oh, fucking excuse me. Spawn right on top of me. Nope. Can't be this one. Oh, good, it's Mother. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Gotta get 4 more charges. Kill everything. Open your face up. Open your face up. Thank you. Alright, so what we're trying to do here is we're trying to figure out where Delirium is, because he's the final boss, and we do not want to face the final boss until we have until we have full cleared, because that gives us more items from the other bosses. So I would really, really love to get a teleportation card of some sort, because that guarantees that if we walk into the Delirium fight by mistake, we can still get out, or a telepills, one of the two. Sweet. Okay. Ooh, that's also really good to remember that we've got, is that battery. I really do want some form of teleportation. So this could also be the boss. Very easily. We might just have to risk it for the biscuit. I'm gonna do that. Shot speed up, sure, fine, fuck, whatever. Infested. I need a telepills. I genuinely need a telepills. And where's money is power? That'd be so broken right now. Love that. Heat up. Ooh, that can also be Mr. Bossman. I'd really like to get a telepills, sir. I don't think that one can any longer be Bossman. Okay, brownie. Oh, hell yeah. Give me the HP. Okay. We have like 4 candidates that can be the boss. I don't think this one can be the boss. Yeah, it's gotta be... If we hadn't just full cleared, I'd say Guppy's tail is really worth it. But oh, I can't fucking void these yet. I gotta void them. Where's the battery? Not beat anything. Let's go get the battery. Because we can get invincibility. So, the one at the top could be the boss. Yeah, I think the only one that can't be the boss is the one that's, like, way over here. That has, like, zero possibility of being. Swear to God, if this one is the boss, I'm gonna be real sad. It's not. Okay, it's just a baby. And why is Blue Baby so freaking tanky, man? Like, I understand he's meant to be, like, a final boss, but, like, damn, he tanky. Oh my God, Chaos. That could be so good or so bad, but we're taking Chaos. I don't even care. Fuck it, we gotta go fight one of these bosses. Also, I don't get that. A key for a key. Okay, chat. I'm going to give myself that item first just so I can see what it looks like. How does this work? It does absolutely nothing. Okay. Also, how does this one work? Just so we can appease. Okay, yeah, it's kind of funny. I agree, that would have been a pretty good item to take. Anywho. We're gonna X out, we're gonna Void. Got another luck up. I need to make sure I've got a full... Ooh. Wait a second. This could also be boss, man. It's not. Perfect, thank you. Take Guppy's collar, because it's extra life. Wish I had taken Guppy's tail now, though. Damn. Okay, let's go fight one of the last two bosses. Let's hope that it's not Delirium so that we can get one more. Damn it was Delirium. But this is why we dropped the sprinkler down. Oh. Like, look at how much damage the sprinkler's just doing on its own. Delirium's supposed to have, damage mitigation on him. The sprinkler's just cruising through his damage. That is the fastest Delirium I have ever done. That is crazy. Void has appeared in the basement, so now we can pick up Void just in general. By ourselves. Alrighty, guys. It is 12 o'clock. It is time for me to be done. Oh, Sammy's gonna say bye, but first we're gonna go and find somebody to raid. My guess is it's gonna be Moonglow. Moonglow system is alive and well. So we're gonna go say hi to her. Thank you guys. We're gonna start the raid. Please join in, everybody. Go say hi to her. Have a good time. But yes, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. I had a wonderful time. Sammy had a wonderful time. Thank you to all the new follows and all the new subscribers. That was awesome. And I will see you guys. Have a wonderful day.